Salutations, brother knights of the Busby's table. My name is Sir Hamdallah. Sorry you're not seeing my face in this intro. I just want to get this right. I just want to get this intro straight away because today we are unboxing something I got for Christmas this year. And oh, by the way, before I forget, Happy New Year! It is now a new decade, and holy crap, it's a new decade. It's a new year, new decade, and hopefully new changes, new things will happen to my gaming setup this year. More on that later. But for now, for the first video of the new decade, 2020, we are going to be unboxing the SEGA Genesis Mini. I got this for Christmas this last year, and I'm like, I've been waiting with anxious breath to show you guys, and it is finally time to unbox this. Let's get on. Let's get it on. Alright. So, what all comes in the SEGA Genesis Mini? Oh, it's sideways on. It comes with a Genesis Mini console, that is blurry, I apologize, 2 wired control pads, USB power adapter, a power cable, and an HDMI cable. That's good, because comparing to my PS Classic, it didn't even come with a USB power thingy. USB control power adapter. Like, that was kind of the most inconvenient thing. But thankfully I've had mine worked on, well, slightly by myself, and it now works without a power adapter. I'll explain in a minute. But yeah, let's get this bad boy unboxed. Here we go. Let's see what it looks like. So excited. Okay. Let's just pile everything onto the Busby's table and see. Okay. That, I guess, is the USB power cable. Here we have the instruction manual. Is it like a poster? Please tell me it's a poster. Please tell me it's a poster. It's stuck. Well, I'm ripping the bag. I actually ripped the bag. And it's not a poster. Frick. Okay, wow. That's kind of disappointing. Like, these are the only instructions? Okay. With the NES and SNES Classic, the posters were the instruction manual was also a poster. PlayStation Classic was not as boring as was more boring, but this, I mean, at least with the PS Classic, I can't believe I'm about to say this, the instruction manual is better because this is only 2 pages. Everything else, you turn the page and it's a different language. Well, at least it teaches you how to set up everything, but I already know that. Anyway, next we have this, which I don't know what this is. Oh, is this? The heck is this? Is this the USB power adapter? This is the power adapter? This thing is tiny. Rock on. Rock on. This thing's tiny. It's perfect. Just what I need. I'm not being sarcastic either. That thing is like minuscule. Like, even with the NES and SNES Classic, they had these giant. They had like the same. They had like these weird, bulky, awkward AC adapters. Like, this is an improvement. Learn from this, Nintendo. Can't believe I just said that. Anyway, next we have, get that in a minute, HDMI cable, which I'll use in a minute. Sorry about my bed being so squeaky. Next is, what the heck is this? This thing, is the controller? There's no way this is the controller. It is! This is like a full-size SEGA Genesis controller. What the heck? The heck? I mean, I get the SEGA Genesis controllers were big, but were they really this big? The 3-button ones? These are so big, like beefy. And I think there's 2 in here. Yep. Yep, there's 2 in here. So at least we can have offline multiplayer. That's a good thing. But now, okay, so we have the HDMI cable, we have the USB power adapter, we have the USB cable, power cable, and two beefy controllers. Like both of them don't even fit on the screen properly. That's crazy. Next, but anyway, get out of here. This is it. Is this the console? Oh my. This thing really is tiny. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Wait a freaking minute. Along with the cable. Hang on a minute. Wait a flippin' minute. Let me unback this actually first. Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? Like, with the controller wrapped up and everything, the controller and the cord are wider, taller. They are taller than the Genesis Mini. Like, that's not a forced perspective. That's actually what it looks like. Oh. Okay, let's review. Let's see me. Let me just get out of here. Okay, let me get this out of the frame. Let me just adjust this real quick. A minute. Why is there a piece of tape on this? Don't tell me the controller slot actually works. Don't tell me it actually opens. Do not tell me it. Okay, my jaw just dropped faster than Shangela. That drop. I'm gonna edit that out. Okay. My jaw dropped faster than I don't know what, but holy crap, that's a major improvement. I was so disappointed about this SNES Classic not being able to have a cartridge slot open, but this actually opens. Of course, there's no receiver thingy. The volume actually adjusts. Oh my gosh, the reset button works. There's the on/off switch, and oh my gosh, this is epic. Holy frick. Okay, so the Genesis Mini. Let me compare it to the sizes of the NES and SNES. Let me compare it to its competitor during the console generation, which is in here. Let me compare sizes to the SNES Classic. Comparing the SNES Classic to the SEGA Genesis Classic, I mean, I thought I would because, well, I mean, come on. They were console enemies back in the 90s. So, Sega Genesis Mini, the cartridge slot actually opens. Sega Super Nintendo Classic does not. The Genesis has these controller ports and USB, common USB. The SNES Classic has a specialty made one where you have the. And let's actually, I can't believe I'm about to say this. Let's compare. Let me compare controller length. Let me compare controller length. Real quick. Let me get these out of here. So, yeah, let me pan the camera out actually. Okay, so for all who are unaware, SNES Classic's controller is like, the cord is like, what is that? It's like 3 feet. Barely. It's short. It's like. Let me compare. So here's the controller right there. Okay, so it goes to my closet. Not even all the way, but let's compare the length to a Genesis Classic controller length. It's good. Oh, no, sorry. So yeah, the Super Nintendo and NES Classic controllers' biggest complaint is the cord length. But oh well. But many people got over it, basically. The Sega Genesis Classic controller Let me compare size to the cord length of the SNES Classic. By the way, yes, I am in my pajamas. Major improvement, it's definitely longer. I think it's like 5 feet long or something. I don't know. But yeah. So yeah, in the console in the console wars, back then it was the Super Nintendo. But in the modern era, for the classic systems, I have to say, Genesis Mini is a definite improvement. I didn't think anything could top the Super Nintendo Classic, but presentation-wise, it's winning so far. Now, you might be thinking, is this video over? You'd be far wrong, because I'm going to install this bad boy. And in case you're wondering why my SNES Classic is uninstalled, main reason is I'm rearranging my setups, but that's a story for a different video. Let's get to installing this. Alright, sorry if you hear this lip smacking a little bit. It's Dobby, she's eating her dinner. I had to get her a little bit, I had to take a little bit of a break to make her dinner. But anyway, so my plan for putting the SEGA Genesis Mini, I'm planning on putting it right next to the PS Classic, right there, and I'm going to put it right next door. So yeah, here we go. So I got the controller and the console. Sorry about that. USB cord, HDMI cable, need those. I actually don't need this little AC adapter box. Main reason being, if my theory's correct, and I'm pretty sure it is, it worked with the NES, SNES, and PS1 Classic. See that thing right there? Is where I have my PlayStation Classic plugged in. And as you can tell by the standby light right there, the orange light right there, see it's on. It should turn on, it's giving power to the PS Classic. It's a USB charging station. I went with my power strip I got for this, the second one I have. So I think the SEGA Genesis Mini will work without an AC power box. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. So, let me move my camera and see if this works. Sorry, because I don't like there was a tunnel in there. Pretty sure it was. So, here we go. Abby, get on the bed, sweetie. Get on the bed. Get on the bed. Hey, on the bed. Sorry, Dobby's distracting the crap out of me. Trying to untangle these, untwist tie the HDMI cables as well. It's proven to be quite the challenge when you're distracted. Dobby, get on the bed, sweetie. Alright, let me just... There. Now, on the back, there should be... Oh, yep, there we are. AC power, HDMI out. So, let me plug this in, plug this in to that. Plug the DC input into here. I'm gonna say I'm right there. So, let's plug it in. Let me reach through here a little bit. My plan for the gaming setup, by the way, I'm planning on reorganizing it a little bit to where it's less cluttered, because right now the plug cam is a bit of a maximum fire hazard. So there's that. Yeah, the AC adapters are literally underneath the HDMI and AV cables. So I'm gonna plug this into HDMI into input 2. I think that's 2. Next. Abby, get out of the, if you're in the frame, get out of the frame, sweetie. Okay. Is there a headphone jack to this thing, or is that just for decoration? Who knows? Let me find the thing back here. There we are. Tuck it in back there. Alright. I think we're good. Let me just turn on the TV. Abby, you want to see if the SEGA Genesis Mini works? Huh? Can you guys see her in frame? Here. Come here, sweetie. Come here. See? She's in here. She just got done eating. Here. Can you get on the bed, please? Can you get on the bed, pretty please? I baby talk her a lot. I'm sorry. Anyway, so let's plug in the controller. Oh, she's called my jeans. Her nails need trim, girlfriend. We really need to get that done this week. So I'll plug in the controller input 1. Switch the setting to input 2. Can you guys see that? Yeah, right, it's just out of frame. Alright. Ready to see if it works, Dobby? Alright, guys. Moment of truth. Boom. Power on. That's good. Here we go. Oh, confirm English. Ooh. Oh my gosh. You guys seeing that? That is epic! And according to the game, they're like... Oh wow. There's 6 games per row, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... There are 42 games in this thing. Oh my gosh. Ghouls and Ghosts, Altered Beasts, Sonic the Hedgehog 1 and 2, Streets of Rage 2, ooh, there's Street Fighter. Nice. Eternal Champions, Phantasy Star 4, Virtua Fighter 2, even Tetris. There's even Tetris in this thing. Gotta love that. Yep, that's better. Over like that. Settings. Please read this before playing. Alright. That is epic. So yeah. Let me turn this off. I'll be back in a second. Actually, let me just end the video now. Okay. So I obviously got a lot of gaming to do for tonight, guys, so can you help make sure I'm in frame? Okay. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video of me unboxing and, well, installing the Genesis Mini. It's actually pretty cool, but does the volume work? Let me check. Nope, that's for decoration. Okay. That's fair. I guess I couldn't ask for too much. Okay, so anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, drop a like you're dropping the bass. Wow. And give the subscribe button the smizzity smack. And I'll see you in the next video. I think I just flung dog hair everywhere. Dudes. Say goodbye, Dobby. She's really shy.